Welcome back to our next video for our adventures between Washington and New York. On today's episode, we start off by heading over to the Metropolitan of Art in the Upper East Side of New York. We made our way over earlier in the morning because we had somewhere else to be later in the day, parked downtown, and then made our way over to the Met, which we did learn is the Metropolitan of Art. There are other Mets there. One of the other things I also learned was that Jasmine and Chanel aren't quite ready for art just yet. Other than this picture of George Washington crossing the Delaware, there weren't a lot of things that were very interesting to us as we were there. We started in the European paintings, and I think that was the best thing we could have done because at least they did see paintings. But we did have a good time with my aunt as she went with us, but we really made more fun of the art than we really did learn anything about it. From there, we made our way over towards Brooklyn and had the opportunity to go down the Roosevelt Boulevard and see a little bit more of the city than we had actually seen from the day before. We got some really good pictures of the skyline as well as this awesome billboard that talked about keeping your old things in storage and not in the White House. That definitely made me laugh. But as we got to go around, we did make it over to the Brooklyn Bridge, and I think this part was really exciting for the girls as they had seen the Brooklyn Bridge for Spider-Man a lot, so we had the opportunity to cross over that.
Getting to the arena was kind of easy, but kind of not at the same time. We did have to circle a few times to find parking, but then we eventually found parking. Getting to the arena was easy. It was a quick walkover. Security was easy, fast and easy.
So, Nelly Bellies, where are we?
The New York Liberty.
Yeah, and what are you excited for? Disney. What are you excited for? Yeah?
The only thing that was kind of a long wait was merchandise. I particularly did not really like the merchandise store because it was very crowded.
I personally did like the merchandise store. I got a Sabrina UNESCO jersey.
After we went shopping for merch, we went to get food. I thought the food options were pretty good. The food options, they were vegan, barbecue, pizza, like there was a variety of stuff.
The food options were okay. We went back up to the top to just get food, but we watched the intro first, and then my dad and Jasmine went to go get food.
Ladies, let's do what we do. Let's run it.
The crowd was like amazing. In the first half, it didn't seem like the crowd was really awake, but then they kept like getting up and louder, and that's amazing just for a WNBA game. So that was really cool because normally WNBA games, they're like really quiet, but that was really loud.
I agree, the crowd was really cool. They were actually playing in a full arena, which isn't something we've seen for other WNBA games. But the first half got started, and it really was dominated pretty much by Sabrina and the rest of the Liberty. Not a lot to say about it, except a lot of scoring. All right, so we reached halftime of the game, but we're actually here with Ileana and Aunt Lauren, and it is their first game.
It's so fun! It's so fun!
Having a good time?
Yes!
They are screaming, they're having a good time. They did not know this game was this much fun, so they said they're going to be season ticket holders then, right?
Literally, we're going to be here.
We can show you the world. Yeah. All right? What do y'all think so far? It's good. Oh, Nellis is ready. Hold on. All right, now, Bill, how is it? All right, we're going to watch the halftime show and see what happens. It is halftime. It's 42-45. The Suns did make a comeback, but overall it's been the Liberty the whole game. One thing that is really interesting about going to these different stadiums and different arenas is that you get to see a little bit of the culture, and it was no surprise at all that for the New York Liberty game, the halftime show was a Broadway performance of an upcoming show called Hell's Kitchen, which is supposed to be about Alicia Keys. We thought it was about Ellie the Elephant for some reason, but it wasn't. The second half got started, and we got a lot more of the same. Sabrina scoring, the Liberty playing well. And let me tell you, I absolutely loved the guys that was sitting next to us. He was all about being that standard New York fan and cheering and screaming. It actually was a great part of the game and just part of the atmosphere in general to see people as hyped up for a WNBA game as they can be for an NBA game and sometimes for college basketball. Ellie the Elephant was fantastic. She was actually one of the first female mascots that we had seen, and she put on a great performance throughout the entire show. That guy even screamed out at one point, "That's my queen," and it was perhaps the funniest thing that I had heard all night. But really enjoyed the game. It really got a little bit closer than it should have, but Sabrina and the rest of the Liberty pulled it out.
I gotta ask you, what was the difference maker, and how were you guys able to close out this morning?
Let's go, Sabrina!
You know, everyone came in and did their job. We knew we had to pick some people up who weren't playing with us today, and this crowd got us going the whole night. We want to protect them.
Man, that was Janelle! All Janelle!
Franchise record. It's your 13th 30-point game you did it here at Barclay'Center. What was it? It's magical playing here, especially for me. And every time I shoot, I feel like it's going to go in with this crowd behind me, so I'm just going to keep shooting. Before you guys go into the break, well, what's the significance of this win as you guys walk off this court 21-4 this season? This is huge. I mean, this is what we're going to remember going into the break, and there's no excuses. We want to come in, finish this strong, and then everyone go enjoy their vacation or win a gold medal. Before you
So the game is over. We got a Liberty win. Woo! So how is everybody feeling?
So good. So much.
Yeah?
Thank you.
Yeah, what'd you think? So it was y'all's first game. What did you think?
I had so much fun. It makes me want to see more games.
There you go. There you go. You got to see your all-time favorite player. What'd you think?
I loved it.
Yeah, what do you got there too?
A jersey.
You got a jersey? Yeah? And you got to be with a ruckus New York crowd. What'd you think?
It was good. It was
Yeah, I like the crowd. That was good. That was good. So you're season ticket holders from this point forward, right?
always. Yeah.
Okay. Who's your favorite player?
I like Sabrina.
Okay.
She came out.
All right.
Number 13 too. The German.
Yeah?
She came out swinging. And
Good. You got some converted people. Yeah?
Good night.
All right. Well, that is it from Brooklyn, the Barclay'Center. Let's head on out. After the game, we made our way across the street over to Shake Shack, which was really nice because most arenas don't have places that are right across the street, but this one had Shake Shack and Chick-fil-A. We waited there a little bit and then headed back to Ileana's to have dinner. And from there, we left and headed back to New Jersey. Now, fun fact on the way back, we learned that the Lincoln Tunnel was closed for the evening, so we actually got to drive around downtown New York for about 3 hours trying to make our way off the island. But overall, it was a fantastic night. Thank you for watching. Make sure you click that button to subscribe, and we'll see you soon.